Madden holiday is here and we will play all night. Calling sick and sound sincere, in tackles will delight. The fridge is packed with drink and meat, the taste of victory sure is sweet.
So far, there hasn't really been any major news coming out today, just more of the fallout from the decision the Cowboys made to retain Mike McCarthy. I mean, there's a little bit here and there. The Bears interviewed Cliff Kingsbury for their offensive coordinator position. Bill Belichick had a second interview with the Atlanta Falcons. By the way, that has absolutely nothing to do with the game you're currently seeing right now. Those teams are just kind of chosen at random. But, if Belichick to the Falcons does happen, I'll probably get to it then, or when it's announced, especially if it gets announced in the afternoon and not while I'm asleep. Or if, Jim Harbaugh, Dan Quinn, or Mike Vrabel go anywhere, I'll get into it then. Like I said, when it's announced. For now, we're just going to be covering the AFC portion of the divisional playoff bracket, which means we're covering the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills. Weather permitting. Alright, let's get to it.
A haircut isn't something you put on in the morning. At Supercuts, all we do is cut hair. So we do it very well. And that means no matter what you do, you can look the way you want. Because of all the haircuts we do, only one matters to you. Supercuts.
A new hot cereal made with delicious sun-made fruits?
New sun-made instant hot cereal, made great that sun-made way. Sun-made, warm and delicious.
Sun-made, you made my day.
Sun-made instant hot cereal, sun-made fruits that taste so great. Wholesome, hearty, sweet and flavorful.
Sun-made, you made my day.
If you like Sun-Made fruits a lot, you're gonna love new Sun-Made Hot.
Sun-made, you made my day.
Howie's talking on the phone with Troy, eh?
I can just hear him on the air. But what you guys don't know is that Troy is taking this one personally, and that will make a huge difference this week.
Wow, you are good. It's scared.
What's scared?
Fox NFL Sunday, live from Dallas, noon Eastern, 9 Pacific.
Okay, our first matchup is the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The Texans managed to dominate the Browns for pretty much the second quarter on in their wildcard game. And no doubt playing the same way against the Ravens would help keep things close. That being said, I'm pretty sure the Baltimore Ravens have memories of the last time they were the number one seed in the AFC playoffs and then suddenly got blown out by the Tennessee Titans. Or at least I'm sure Lamar Jackson has memories of that. I think the big key for the Ravens is going to be their running attack. I mean, the Browns didn't manage to run the ball well against the Texans until the score started to get out of hand, and they were forced to throw it all the time. That being said, if it does turn into a passing game, Lamar Jackson is going to need to throw to his receivers every once in a while. That probably sounds really strange, but do remember, even with his new offense, his primary target is still very much the tight ends like Isaiah Likely. That being said, the Texans are definitely going to look to have a fairly sturdy running game with Devin Singletary, and then utilize play action and CJ Stroud's abilities to help them win this. That being said, in the end, I think, like I said, the Ravens have learned their lesson from a few years back and are going to pull away in the second half. It might be close, but ultimately the Baltimore Ravens are going to win this one.
Introducing Denny's 18 Shrimp Dinner.
Great!
18?
Well then, introducing Denny's 12 Shrimp Dinner.
That's for me.
Yeah, but how about a shrimp and steak combo?
Introducing Denny's 12 Shrimp and Steak Combo.
Great.
Ooh, that's a lot of food.
Okay, introducing Denny's 6 Shrimp and Steak Combo.
Perfect.
Now through April 30th, there's a specially priced shrimp dinner that's just right for you at Denny's. Because we cook the way America eats.
What's for dessert?
Hey, Marty, you seen the monthly receipts? No. How we doing? Oh, beautiful.
Frankie's spending money on Meisterbrow like it's going out of style.
It's a quality beer. It's expensive.
Oh, yeah? Solly at the Kit Kat says it ain't expensive. Says it just tastes expensive.
So?
So, what's that little weasel doing with the do-re-mi? He says he's spending on the beer.
Oh, baby, that mink is making you look like a fox.
Rich, smooth Meisterbrow. It only tastes expensive.
No other taste attracts so much attention. Diet Pepsi, you gotta be the most refreshingest invention.
See that smile, see that look. Diet Pepsi is all it took. Diet Pepsi, have I mentioned? You gotta be the most refreshingest invention.
No other taste attracts so much attention.
Okay, our second game is the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills, and once again, we have snow in the forecast for the Buffalo region, so maybe the game winds up getting moved to Monday again. Now, this is rather noteworthy, as it's Patrick Mahomes' first road playoff game, and the Bills are seeking redemption for their failure last year against the Bengals. Remember, they lost at home there as well. Strategically speaking, both teams are going to really need to rely heavily on their running attack, as both defenses are going to be blitzing frequently. The work of Isaiah Pacheco and James Cook is definitely going to help free up some possible play action for things later, but I think Pacheco is probably the one who's going to keep things close, as the Bills have been playing all out since their loss to the Bengals, and the fact that James Cook has stepped up to ease some of the responsibility off Josh Allen's shoulders is definitely a plus. It's also allowed Allen to hit Stephon Diggs a little bit more often. Now, while this is stating the obvious, both teams need to win this game. However, Buffalo's basically needed to win every game since they lost to the Bengals in the regular season. Yeah, I know they lost to the Eagles, but they played really well in that game too. But since then, the Bills have been playing all out, and basically they play like they need to win. Kansas City has just been kind of going through the motions. I can't help but feel that the same is going to play out here. Eventually, the Bills are going to pull away in the second half. They're going to hold off the Chiefs, and the Bills are going to win this game. So yeah, I think it's going to be close, but ultimately the Bills are going to win in this one.
Is the place.
10 Memorex cassette tapes are only $4.77 after rebate, and this Tefal Royale frying pan set is only $13.77. I know football, but I don't know this stuff. Hey, let me tell you, Ace is a place for me.
IBM presents You Make the Call. Eddie Murray of the Lions kicks off to Walter Stanley of the Packers, who fields the ball at the 1-yard line, backs into the end zone, and downs the ball. Now you make the call. Is this a touchback, a safety, or should the ball be spotted at the 1?
You want to start small, but think tall. That's your plan with computers that can grow along with you.
How are you gonna do it?
Well, you're gonna PS to it.
With the IBM PS2.
You wanna network up and network down. Share information with other towns. A well-organized team. Well, that's your dream.
How are you gonna do it?
How? You're gonna PS to it.
With the IBM PS2.
You want to juggle 10 things all at once and still have time to break for lunch. Ooh, in your business, you got a bottom line mission. You got to rise above all the competition.
How are you gonna do it?
Easy. You're going to PS to it.
The solution is IBM. The solution is IBM.
Since Stanley gained possession in the field of play and then brought the ball into his own end zone, this is a...
We're at the crossroads. We know how hard it was to get here.
There is no reason to stop now.
The countdown begins.
It's our time. Let's go. Let's get this one started.
The countdown begins.
For the NFL playoffs. One glittering goal. The NFL playoffs. One glittering goal. The NFL playoffs.
So again, to recap, I like the Ravens over the Texans and the Bills over the Chiefs. Again, I know this is pretty chalk. However, I will say this. I am more confident about this going chalk than I am about the NFC going chalk. Again, not really much more to say here, except again to cover the next videos, which it's going to be the wrestling vlog where I get caught up on current events, or I give my opinions on current events in professional wrestling and everything that's happening there. And then after that will be the conference championship preview. Then in between that we'll get the random trade review on Age of Bronze Volume 2. And after that, of course, will be the Super Bowl preview video. See you all next time. Hey guys, remember that you can support my work at patreon.com/sleepytimeforcat productions. Also, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel, and ring that notification bell so that way you can be alerted to further videos.